Now, there are gonna be quad-core UltraBooks coming out very soon. Well, should I say very soon? Probably in the last quarter, so maybe October, November, December, at the latest early next year. So what has popped up on Geekbench is this processor called the i5-8250U, and it's a quad-core UltraBook part. So what computers you're talking about here are Dell XPS 13, ZenBooks, the MacBook Pro non-touch, those sort of laptops. And having a quad-core processor in them, and it's going to be a 15-watt part still, but quad-core with hyper-threading, which is pretty unusual because usually only the i7s have the hyper-threading, but having 15-watt quad-core parts clocked at 1.8 gigahertz, it is game-changing in an UltraBook because, let's face it, UltraBook performance hasn't really increased that much over the last few years, and having a quad core is just going to be epic because that means now, for me personally, maybe I could get away with using a 13-inch laptop for a mobile workstation, because the problem is with 13-inch laptops, they were only dual cores, and say for example I would render out a project in 25 minutes with the XPS 15, which has a quad core and has a graphics card and so on. Like, to render out something like that in a UltraBook, it's going to take me like an hour, maybe more. Now, there are other advantages with 15 inches, like bigger screen and so on. But if you really want to be light and have something portable, having laptops like this Dell XPS 13, and it actually says 9360 here, which is the current model. But as you can see here, i5-8250U, 1.79 gigahertz, 4 cores, 8 threads, and it's codenamed Kaby Lake UI there. I was under the impression that Coffee Lake CPUs were coming out at the end of the year, but this might be the Kaby Lake R, which is not Coffee Lake obviously, so they're going to be making a quad-core version of the Kaby Lake. Now, I may be wrong, this is just speculation, it may actually be a Coffee Lake processor, but so far on these tests, as you can see here, we have some Asus, HP, some Dell products here, all using this same processor popping up on Geekbench. This is super exciting for me because these 13-inch ultra portable are just going to hammer. It's just going to be hammer time, and I can't wait to get my hands on one. And the thing is here, they're still 15-watt parts, and they're clocked a little bit slower than the dual core parts. But the thing is, they're going to burst in single core, so they will still be fast single core. And they shouldn't use that much more power, if any. They may actually use less power, which would be awesome. Anyway, we'll find out soon enough. End of the year, early next year, quad-core UltraBooks. Super excited. Can't wait to see them. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'd like to thank you for watching, and until next time guys, tally ho.